What's up, homies? Welcome back to another reaction from Heroes Reforged. It is time for the penultimate episode of Loki, episode 5, Journey into Mystery.
I like that name. I like that name.
Judging from that thumbnail, it's going to be real interesting.
It's going to be real good, real good. Before we get started, I want to let you guys know if you want to see the uncut reaction for every episode of Loki that we've done and other reactions that we're doing, Superman and Lois, Star Wars, The Dad Batch, you heard me right. You go to patreon.com/heroesreforged, check out all the stuff that we have to offer. I just want to stop talking.
What a time to
right
be
now.
alive.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go.
God
What are the
dang.
chances we'll see Mobius on a jet ski?
Probably not this episode.
This feels like old NASA too. This.
Feels like it's out
Oh
of
my
the 50s.
God.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Oh.
Oh my God. I'm so uncomfortable.
That
this
makes
touches
me,
me
feel weird.
in all the right places. As a cinematography enthusiast, this is like,
For all time,
This has got to be a
always.
practical set, right? To get a shot like this, it's got to be a practical set.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think this whole show was probably shot in sound stages. I mean,
They built a lot.
Were those symbols of infinity or were those hourglasses?
Black Widow confirmed.
this is the Bavarian timeline, or whatever they're calling it.
Damn.
That did not say Avengers on it.
It's definitely New York City
Yeah.
in Central Park.
Who are you? This is the void. That's Elias. And we're his lunch. Come on.
Alive.
Elias.
Eliath? Who's Eliath, Hector?
Oh, that's Elias.
That's got to be some. That's wild.
Whoa.
Is that some
okay.
obscure Marvel shit?
Hector, any reference of Eliath, anything.
Oh
Such a wall.
shit! From temporal limbo. Oh no!
Hey.
Oh no! Oh no! You guys don't want to know. I looked it up. You guys don't want to know. It's
a
Starship
lie,
Enterprise.
Steven.
That is.
That's the Black
What
Pearl.
is that?
Yeah, right? That's what I was going to say.
Gotta keep moving so we don't die.
I can get behind that, but what's your plan? Don't die. Okay, understood, but beyond that.
Don't die.
Don't die isn't the plan. It's a general demand of living. Will someone please explain to me what the hell is going on?
Peacocks.
Love him.
And now I'm surrounded by variants of myself, plus an alligator, which I'm heartbroken to report I didn't even find all that strange.
Oh, there's no such thing as an alligator tag. Besides, it's a better metaphor. He's overly sensitive like the rest of us.
Hang on. You're telling me that thing's a Loki too?
Oh, yes.
Very clearly mentioning the horns.
Why do you wear the horns?
You'll do well to respect the boy.
Nice.
Whoa.
What was your Nexus event, Your Majesty?
I killed Thor.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah, dude!
Damn, take that,
what
Loki.
now?
Why is the
Yep,
the
Loki.
Thanos chopter? Copter.
It is the Thanos copter.
That's
No.
amazing.
Does it say
Thanos
Thanos on it?
Yeah. That's fucking incredible.
Wow. Oh, this has become.
There's
It's just a-
Mjolnir.
Was that a tiny Thor in there?
It looked like a tiny
A
Thor.
shrunken Thor. Okay, so this has become my favorite thing in the MCU. Is this time and place? Please let me just
Live
spend
here.
a whole show here.
Live here.
We're gonna see Frog Thor. I guarantee it. We're about to see Frog Thor.
Nothing.
Buried pretty deep.
Seems very
It's highly restricted.
convenient.
I might not even have clearance.
Oh no, I think you would.
Mm-hmm.
If it's real.
How long? Any
It's not
second
real.
now.
She was just buying time.
Yep.
It's not real.
I can't believe Miss Minutes betrayed Sylvie.
Son of a bitch.
She's gonna
Prune
she's
herself.
Gonna prune herself.
And she's
No
going
way.
right where everybody else is.
Yep. Woo.
After I vanquished Captain America and Iron Man,
Sweet.
I claimed my prize. All 6 Infinity Stones.
They've
Oh, yeah.
they've basically accomplished everything that Loki has been trying to accomplish for the last 20 movies.
Well, at least my Nexus event wasn't eating the wrong neighbor's cat.
That's a sassy gator.
Amazing. Amazing. I love it.
What I would love is to get a glimpse of classic Loki's
Actual
story, because I
Yeah.
just picture everybody being in a classic comic book costume. Like it's the exact same MCU.
Oh my God.
Oh shit!
Amazing.
I gotta see this Than. If this dude gets in the Thanos copter, I'm gonna have a straight up nerdgasm. What?
Hello. Which one of us are you?
Wait, so that Loki was not our Loki.
Whoa. This is great.
Oh my god.
I didn't know that.
Sweet,
There's
sweet, sweet.
so many of them. I think so. Oh, run away.
Oh, I've seen this. This is the smoke monster from Lost. Okay, cool. What? Whoa.
What was that?
She like enchanted it. She was able to connect with the smoke monster. It's a thinking being, and we saw some kind of castle in its previous life.
What?
Pizza Planet.
Toy Story confirmed.
Can you shut the door? We still got
Yes!
situation here.
Oh yes.
He's a Loki. He's a Loki. No, he's not a Loki.
Okay, so it's because you really are one of you.
Wait, where are they? I thought it was San Francisco. Now it's Egypt.
It's
Dude,
just
it's
a
the
collection.
end of all time and
That's
space.
true.
Yeah.
it's like
collection of
everything.
trash, yeah.
You gotta have Tom Hiddleston play this version. Come on.
What the hell is there an alligator in here?
Don't kill alligator Loki. Oh dang.
Oh wow.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm in love with this episode so
This
bad.
This is chaos,
this is
dude. I love this
incredible.
episode.
Dancing around?
This is the greatest
Loki
thing
theme.
Marvel's ever made.
No. What a blast, dude.
Look at me, just like, I'm out.
Sick. Ooh.
Wow.
Look at those illusions, those deceptions.
The illusion casting.
This is
Classic Loki.
the best shit ever.
Wow.
5 stars already. 5 stars.
Approaching Eliath is a death sentence.
All right, well, he's gonna die.
The only thing that matters now is getting out of here and finding out who's behind all of this.
Great. How do we do that?
Do you think it's a Loki? Is that too much?
I don't know.
She was able to make contact with this smoke
She saw
monster, this
something.
Eliath. Yeah, she saw something. So that we're gonna revisit that.
Eliath is like any animal. He'll go after the big meal first. While he's busy with that, we can sneak around the back.
The back
What
of
back,
what? He's
bro?
a cloud. Yeah.
Oh, that was like Michael Ironside.
Sad. I don't know. Sad. Dang. Cleaned it up.
Maybe we think a bit more about this, huh?
Yeah. Maybe rethink that plan.
How do we get past the guard dog?
I'm going to enchant it.
Yeah. She is the enchantress after all.
That's insane, right?
As insane as what? Paper cutting a giant cloud to death.
He's pretty confident.
I don't know if it's this episode or this Rockstar energy drink I'm drinking, but I am buzzing, dude.
I'm high on life right now, baby.
Hi, I'm life. Anything is possible. This show is
a
nuts.
secret portal?
Oh,
B15.
You had a link with the variant. I want you to tell me what drives her.
Oh, God.
Revenge drives her. Killing the
Obviously.
timekeepers.
Obviously.
But they turned out to be fake in case you forgot. So she'll be searching for whomever created them.
You know who it is. Yep.
It's gonna be some crazy shit. I can already tell.
Oh my god.
Hey,
All
y'all.
the files on the founding of the TVA. Whoever created this place is in danger. I need to find
Is
them.
in danger.
Okay. Right away, ma'am.
I don't know if you can manipulate Miss Minutes, but maybe you can. I don't know.
Miss Minutes is probably reporting to whoever's in charge.
Mm-hmm.
It's cold.
He just wants to make out so bad.
Yep.
It's awkward.
Is it time for some fine Asgardian leather?
With the silkiest of capes.
I didn't have friends.
I have family.
That somebody's gonna make that a meme tomorrow.
That's some smooth shit right there. I need some of that.
He's getting sexy.
It's all swagger, baby. That's that Loki swagger.
I think if I can get close enough to it, I can enchant it. And it's gonna take me to whoever's behind all of this.
Doom.
I mean, dude, nothing is off the table at this
I know,
point.
right?
I'm serious.
No.
I'm serious.
Loki, you're gonna need this on your journey. Go on.
Oh,
He had a
shit.
sword? Wow.
Sweet.
I like this kid Loki.
That little pose,
What's up
that
with
little
this
like
golden dagger here.
hands on the hips.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Hell
Oh,
yeah.
man.
I don't know if it has been confirmed or just hinted at, but God, I want a season 2 of this show.
I love him.
Shake his hand.
Wilson.
Come on.
Love him.
Me too.
He's gonna
Yes!
hug him.
Oh
There
my
you go.
God.
Conjure a jet ski for him and let him right out of here.
Friend.
Thank you, my friend. Dude, this is so great.
This
I know,
is my
man.
favorite thing. I love
Yeah.
this show.
It's so great.
When we had like the really nice dialogue moments, people were saying it's so slow, and I'm like, no, man, that's the heart,
Get outta
that's the
here.
meat,
Yeah.
that's the glorious purpose of the show.
Enchant.
What is it now?
Distraction? Illusion?
Whoa, classic low.
What?
Recreating
Asgard?
Yeah.
Recreating Asgard.
And
Wow.
sacrificing himself, maybe.
Yeah.
That's badass.
In that ridiculous costume.
Go,
He looks so good.
Go. Can't eat that, baby. You can't eat that. There you go. Oh, man.
No, I want him to.
Wait, where's Kid Loki?
I want the gator to run in and save him.
He's crying. Damn, dude. R.I.P. to a real one. R.I.P. Classic
Damn.
Loki. Don't be sad because we lost him. Be happy because we had the time with Classic Loki.
There it is. Okay. Enchanted, baby.
Whoa. I don't want this episode to end. Can we keep it going for another hour, please?
I'll call Mickey Mouse right now.
Please. Thanks, Augustine. Call Mickey Mouse.
Yep.
It's oh shit. Latveria.
Now, this is a memory.
Is that
This is
Latveria?
Dude.
Dr. Doom's castle?
Anything is possible. I truly have faith that this story, this Loki story, will deliver something that's satisfactory to this story, but it may be a setup for something that we'll explore later. So anything is possible.
Don't you dare end, you son of a bitch.
Damn, dude.
Hey,
All right, guys.
I'm sweating.
Whose castle is that?
I think I know. And I can't believe I'm going to say this because it seems like it's an obvious comic book guess, but I think we're going to get Kang, the motherfucking Conqueror, in this program. Just real quick, the inclusion of Alioth, and I'm sure right now the Google search for Alioth is going up 1,000% versus 44 minutes ago when nobody was ever looking this up. But according to Marvel's like Wikipedia database or whatever, an Alioth is the first being who broke free from the constraints of time. His empire is larger than that of Kang himself, stretching billions of years to before the rise of man on Earth. So it is because of Alioth that Kang never attempted to expand his empire vertically into more distant time eras and therefore extends only as far back as 2000 BC. Kang created a barrier preventing Alioth from entering his domain. After Kang's death, Ravonna, Renslayer, accidentally released Alioth, who then threatened Kang's former domain and all other temporal dominions further up the time stream. This is some like really
deep
convoluted
level shit.
That's some
Convoluted
like
shit.
alpha level crazy
But-
comic bookness.
In the next episode, we're going to get a revelation of like what the meaning is for this Alioth being this smoke monster.
Right.
The really interesting thing in this episode is Renslayer. The Ravonna Renslayer.
Yes,
I did not
exactly.
expect.
There's like something left there. There's some
So
answer,
here's
some
the
hook.
thing. Here's the thing. All of these shows so far have not been must watches or like huge impacts on the Marvel Cinematic Universe yet.
Right.
There's two things that could happen. This could be the show that breaks that tie, or like they've done in the past, they take artistic freedom and change the characters a little bit from what has already been presented in the comics. Do I believe that Kang could be it? Probably.
Yeah.
But given the history of these shows, once again, it seems like that would detract so much from Loki's story.
Agreed.
Suddenly, like, so what are they going to do? Just end on Loki saying, "Oh, I met Kang," and there's what's the resolution? Like, what would that character serve Loki
To
in
Loki's
this?
story.
That would serve more the story of the TVA rather than the person who the show is named after.
Yeah, and I think
So I don't think it's going to be Kang.
I think there's like a double-edged sword to that, right? Because I think you're totally right. Because I remember with WandaVision, we were like X-Men, mutants, you know, all that shit. Mephisto, like that. I think would have definitely taken away from what the show was about, which is Wanda and Vision.
Yes.
So I think there's definitely like legitimacy to what you're saying. That if you bring in Kang the Conqueror, will that take away from what the show has been about? for whatever reason, I feel a little less worried about that with this show than I do with WandaVision, because I still feel like even if Kang ends up being a part of this series finale, right? And he has some, it's the first introduction to what's going to potentially occur in Quantumania or whatever else, because I feel like they've done such a good job with Loki and the variants and Lady Loki, whether she's Enchantress or not. I still think that I'll feel very satisfied by the end of the show with wherever Loki ends up, whether it's a sacrifice, whether it's back in his timeline, whatever the case may be, because the show up to this point has been so focused on Loki, and that's been the primary goal of the show, is for us to understand who Loki is, why he is, what he is, and where he should be or what he should be and why. I feel like it's just been so much more like satisfactory for me.
You're right, Adam. And if let's talk through it real quick. Let's do that. Let's say that they do bring in Kang or a version of Kang.
Yeah.
It's probably, it might be called Kang, but there might be some hint that like Kang is Nathaniel Richards.
Yeah.
And if they really were to do that in the last episode, I think that with what they set up with Ravonna in this episode, it would be how it relates to Ravonna. And Ravonna in the comic books was somebody who like Kang fell in love with her. And I think maybe it was reciprocated as well. Like they were kind of meant to be together or they loved each other. So maybe they'll do a version of here's a guy named Nathaniel and maybe they get Jonathan Majors, maybe not, whatever. But then Ravonna could be like Nathaniel or something something where it's like we meet the character, we go, oh shit, okay, we could get a Nathaniel Richards something. And this character is at the end of time and created everything and it deals with Ravonna and it connects to Ravonna and her storyline and who she was before the TVA got her, if she was anybody. There's a version of that could still fit with this TVA-centric, Loki-centric story. And it could further expand the themes of like, who are you really and can you change? Are you capable of change? Because if Loki in this show could go from the villain in the first Avengers movie to this, where he is a pure hero, and I love this guy, then maybe the last episode will try to prove that same thing with Ravonna, where it's like, hey, she was this character, she rose to the rank of judge, she was all in on the TVA, kind of like Mobius, and now with this revelation of Nathaniel Richards and Kang and whatever, maybe she's not, and then that's how the show will end, or at least end season 1. Or there's a version where they go full on, oh, the big bad is this character named Kang, who you watch this show and they get Jonathan Majors and they do full on Kang or something. And it's really brief and it's really like man behind the curtain, but it still focuses on Loki. It still focuses on the themes of the show. Then the thing wraps up next year or the year after we see Ant-Man and there's Jonathan Majors and audiences might go, dude, that's Kang because it's the same actor. And the Ant-Man movie would then like reverse engineer the character so that that's kind of our first introduction, but it would all end up making sense in the grand scheme of like Kang's weird convoluted timeline stuff. But truly, I think, Adam, I agree with you that if they do it, they'll knock it out of the park.
Yeah.
Especially because this last episode was so crazy.
You know, I feel like the direction and the writing and everything that surrounds the making of the show is so solid.
But I'm still siding, not with me and you, Adam, but with Augustine. I think Augustine's right. They're not going to do Kang and that this will be like I don't know, whose castle is that, you guys? Like, if it's not Kang, what is it going to be? Because the Alioth is a great Kang pull from the comics, Ravonna and Kang pull. But Augustine, tell us what you're thinking, man.
I'm guessing it's a Loki variant because if we think about the character development of this person so far, what we've done is we've taken one of the characters who I personally didn't care about at all in the whole MCU franchise. Not a Loki fan, and now I'm so devoted to figuring out and closing this character's arc at this point because he's so close to putting the nail in the coffin of that's not who he used to be. And we can't end this story without that resolution one way or another. Like, is he going to go back to who he was, or is he going to be a whole new person? Whoever this person is might be a reflection of him or something that reminds him of his old life, and he's gonna ultimately have to make a decision as to who he wants to be. This is why I'm guessing it's not gonna be Kang because it feels too obvious. They threw out that Easter egg of the smoke monster Alioth, and they knew everybody was gonna Google it immediately, and they knew it was gonna be like immediately just draw the lines, right? But everything we've seen so far in all of these shows has taken a left turn at what we think is gonna happen. So I'm trying to think how the writers I think would be looking at this situation. I feel like it's too distracting to bring in at the end.
To kind of go back to what Augustine was saying, I think that is the ultimate wrap up and the theme of the show of redemption, and like the choice is yours and you make your choices and your destiny is what you make of it. Is having that character essentially face himself,
Mhm.
the most evil, vicious, scariest, most terrifying version of Loki, and to say, this doesn't have to be your path. If I can reform who I am, then you can too. And like that to me is also extremely powerful thematically and for the character, because we know where he starts. We know where he begins in 2011 Thor and where he ends up a year later. And it's like, at that point, that was the most evil character that we knew.
Yes. To think that all of this started with the first Iron Man movie, and now we got to a point where there's Richard E. Grant, classic Loki, alligator Loki, like a little miniature shrunken Thor, like a Thanos helicopter. It happened in this episode. That shit is
copter, y'all.
Bananas.
Wild.
Let us know all your thoughts in the comments below. What does T365 mean? The little jar that little tiny Thor is stuck in? He looks like shrunken Thor with Mjolnir next to him. Let us know all your comments, any other Easter eggs you might have spotted. The Thanos copter was pretty damn cool. And next week we'll be back for the final episode. Loki.
Baby.
We'll see you then.
It's a fucking frog. It's Frog Thor. And we missed it. And we had to come back and record this. Because Adam was like, oh, we saw a miniature, we all saw a miniature shrunken Thor jumping up and down next to Mjolnir, near Mjolnir. And then Adam said something about numbers on the glass case or whatever. T365. And I went, oh, that's clearly a comic book issue. So I looked up Thor 365 from 1986, and sure enough, it's Frog Thor, underground of Central.
You know what he did? Loki put him in a glass jar and then put Mjolnir right above him and put him underground.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what a son
Here's
of
the
a
thing.
bitch.
The MCU gave us Frog Thor, and I don't remember if I said we're going to see Frog Thor either right before or right after. It's just so mind-blowing that they would ever do it. And I think it was kind of small, and we're not watching it on
I couldn't tell it was a frog.
I know, we're watching it on our computers.
I could not tell it was a frog, no.
I got a light shining in my eye for this video. Like, we're not watching it in the dark on a big TV where we can kind of see all of those great details. But we went back and checked, and it's wonderfully animated, and it's definitely a frog wearing a Thor costume. Wow.
Holy shit.
Marvel has given us Frog Thor. I can't... The thing that I thought would never happen. We didn't even get Beta Ray Bill yet. Like, we just saw Beta Ray Bill's face, but we get Frog Thor. Okay.
Hey man,
I get it. I see you, Marvel. I see you.
Fingers crossed. Love and Thunder is going to give us Beta Ray Bill. Like, truly, this is what a wonderful wonderful day.
Good boys.
Don't tear us up in the comments. For those of you that already wrote down comments before watching the whole video,
if you stay till the end of this video,
they didn't stay to the end of the post-credit scene, so it's on them because we talked about it.
It's a frog.